who are the top 5 football players of all time? Because obviously Messi, Ronaldo.
There's 4 guarantees.
Who are the guarantees?
People can't really argue against.
It doesn't matter what order they're in. Obviously, Messi's at the top regardless, but what's the order?
So Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, then you've got Maradona, who was basically Messi before Messi.
Yeah.
And then you've got Pelé.
Okay.
And then the 5th is obviously debatable, but I would say that most people would say Johan Cruyff.
No idea who that is, but yeah. Who out of who's playing now or who's recently finished, who could take that 5th spot? If we're talking like, I don't know.
No one.
Not even someone like Haaland, who's I swear he's like setting records like every year. Like by the time if he went at the same pace he's been going, surely that makes him top 5.
Haaland could potentially become, if he keeps on with the same pace, like you say, he could become the all-time top scorer ever. Which technically right now is Pelé because people say that he's counting training goals and stuff, but like there's a bit of joke behind it. Ronaldo's nearly got 1,000 career goals, which is insane.
Does Messi have more? Or?
Messi has like 800 and something, but he's got like a lot more assists and stuff, and he's more complete. So just because you're the all-time goal scorer, like Haaland could do it, but people would never rate him in the top 10, I don't think, because
not even top 10. Jesus Christ.
Maybe not, but it's more.
Is football judged a lot more like well-rounded than like just being like a? Because I don't think championships come into it as much as the NBA conversation, do they?
No, but then you could say out of those 4 that I mentioned that Ronaldo hasn't won the World Cup, so people were like, he hasn't won the World Cup. But again, that's once every 4 years. Portugal didn't really have the best team at any point. Maradona won it on his own, but Pelé played in an insane Brazil team. He won it 3 times. Maradona won it twice, but he didn't. The first time he was like a teenage
Isn't
kid.
he the guy that handballed it for the win?
Yeah, against England.
Hand of God, yeah.
Hand of God. But in that same game, he did arguably scored the best goal of the whole century. He took on the whole England team, put them on their bums. This is back when someone dribbles, you're getting absolutely cut in half.
Yeah,
and you could see the England big brute defenders were trying to chop him down, but he was just see ya. So it's hard to say. I don't think anyone in the recent, definitely in the last 10 years, is anywhere near that top 5.
So someone like Mbappé, is just too early to predict where they'll be.
It's
or do
hard.
is it just like you just need to have something? It's like a je ne sais quoi. It's like a you either got it or you don't type beat to get in the top 10.
I would say they've got it for this generation. There's a kid that's 18, Lamine Yamal. He could potentially be winning on Monday. There's a Ballon d'Or, which is the best player in the world. He could be winning that at 18. So theoretically, he could go on to be this player that could break into this. But we've been so spoiled with Messi and Ronaldo the last 20 years.
I was going to say, it feels...
You know when people go, oh, who's the best in the world? And they're comparing, because what we have done in the last 20 years is compare the two of them. There is a little bit like, who's next? Because
I was going to say that.
That's the best player in the world, because those two are out of this world.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's not even fair to even...
That's hard.
It's not...
That's hard, bro.
That's what people say, that those two are so out of this world that the next person is the best in the world, because you can't compare them to those two.
Yeah.
But then, you just...
So essentially,
what are you comparing them to?
We're waiting for the next God killer, to surpass.
But then, are you ever going to see anyone that's on that? Well, you never know.
I was going to say that from modern talent in any league of anywhere, the exponential growth of the last 10 years is crazy. Yeah. And I think this is why maybe Messi and Ronaldo and LeBron and Kobe and that stuck out so much, is that the talent of the overall leagues was slightly lower. Whereas I feel like modern leagues now, the talent is higher across the board. So I don't think we'll ever see these standout godlike players anymore compared to eras past.
Yeah, but even that, so Messi and Ronaldo still play now. So even 10 years ago, I would still consider them playing against the best defenders there's probably ever been. And they're making them look like fools. Do you know what I mean? That's how good they are.
So the defensive side of the game hasn't evolved as much as maybe offensive players have.
It's hard to say. But they're just so good. It doesn't matter who would be there. They're not on that level. Do you know what I mean? You can't stop them. So what is?
Yeah, if it feels a bit like, just waiting for the next miracle talent that might have what it takes.
Yeah.
And I suppose if you follow an early career trajectory, like that guy you mentioned, like I reckon Mbappé might be able to do something like that.
Mbappe's...
Or is he just fast and that's his gimmick? He might be another Ashley Cole type beat.
For me, I have always just sort of, because once his pace goes, you can see he's a great technical player. He's clearly the best player in the world. But we've been so spoiled. You're like, I won't say clearly, actually.
Didn't know that.
Well, people say Lamine Yamal, and he's 18. So
mental.
That's how good this kid is coming up. But before him, because he's only been around for the last year or two because he's came on the scene at 16.
Yeah.
But Mbappe has been, again, he came through very, very early. He scored in the World Cup final when he was a teenager, which hasn't happened since Pelé. But he's just, I don't know, for me, he's not, he played with Messi and he was not the best player on his team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so he wasn't like Messi. Messi obviously, he's probably a few years away from retiring, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
it's close.
We're all going to, oh my God, there's going to be like a few year period where like LeBron, Messi and Ronaldo are all going to retire at once.
It's going to happen quite quickly.
The suicide rate will go up.
Better watch out, people.
I think I'm going to have to book a week off when LeBron retires.
I think yeah.
But yeah, so that's mad. So it's not like, my time is now, old man. He didn't take that. It's not, but again, it's not like,
these guys are going on until they're 30s and are still doing it.
You're telling me Messi was still better than Mbappe when they played together?
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck?
I think it was kind of even, but then they met in that final, the last World Cup final.
Oh, Messi beat him?
Yeah, he did. He scored 2 goals and they won it. But Mbappe scored a hat-trick in the final. Like, he brought it back. I was there like, no, don't do this. Please.
Take it away from my God.
Yeah, I was there like, oh my God. Messi already lost the World Cup final. I thought that was it. Like, you're never going to get a chance. Because the Argentine team, again, isn't the best.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
That just made that win even better, though, I suppose.
Yeah, man.
Yo.